Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's encode the logic. I hope you all are doing good. In the previous video, we have discussed about if statement and if-else statement. I will provide the link in the description box. Please do watch it. And in today's video, we are going to discuss about if-elif-else statement and nested if statement. Let's quickly make a recap of if and if-else statement. So, at first the condition is checked. If the condition is true, then the true block will be executed. And then the following statements will be executed after the if block. Coming to the if-else statement, here also, at first the condition is checked. If the condition is true, then the true block will be executed, or else the false branch will be executed. Next statement was if-elif-else statement. Python supports if-elif-else statement to test additional conditions apart from the initial test expressions. The if-elif-else constructs work in the same way as a usual if-else statement. If-elif-else construct is also known as nested if construct. Okay, if you observe, in the if statement, we did condition check only once. And in the if-else statement also, we did condition check only once. If that condition is true, that if block will be executed, or else block will be executed. What if we have n number of conditions and we need to check all those conditions, right? In that situation, if-elif-else statement is used. This is how if-elif-else statement will work. At first, the condition is checked. If that condition is true, this block will be executed. If that condition is false, then this condition is checked. So if this condition 2 is true, then this block will be executed. If that condition 2 is also false, then else block will be executed. So we can have n number of elif statements. We can have n number of elif conditions. After that, the following statement will be executed. If you see, this block will be executed if the first condition is true. And this is another new condition. A new condition to test if previous condition is not true. And if this condition is also false, else block will be executed if none of the conditions are true. This is the flowchart which describes if-elif-else working structure. At first, the condition is checked. If that is true, the block 1 will be executed and then it will directly reach to the finish statement. Nothing but the following statement. Or else if it was false, and then the second condition will be checked. Elif condition is checked. If that was true, the block 2 will be executed and then it will reach the finish statement. If that is also false, else block will be executed and will reach finish. And we can have a number of elif blocks. So the elif statement is a shortcut to if and else statements. A series of if and elif statements have a final else block which is executed if none of the if or elif expression is true. Let us consider an example. So this program will print whether the number is a positive number or a negative number or a 0. Now let's think about the logic. So to check whether a number is a positive number or a negative number or a 0, we have some conditions, right? The first condition is if the number is a positive number, then the condition will be like number should be greater than 0, right? If this condition satisfies, then we can say that number is a positive number. And the second condition was number is negative number. Then the condition will be num should be less than 0. And there is another condition. What if the number is 0 itself? Number is 0 itself. Then the condition should be like, we have to check num equal to 0 or not. So using these conditions and the if-elif-else statement, we can print whether the number is a positive number or a negative number or a 0. Okay. At first, num equal to int of input of enter a number. This statement will prompt the user to enter any number. That number will be stored in num. So let us say I enter a number 20. At first, I will check whether the number is 0 or not. No, it's not true. Then the next condition will be executed. Elif, whether 20 is greater than 0. Yes, 20 is greater than 0. Then it will print the number is positive. Yes, 20 is positive, right? So in this way, this will work for the positive numbers. Let us say I have a number -1. So num equal to -1. Now, if condition will be checked. Is -1 equal to 0? No, this condition is false. Then elif block will be executed. Is -1 is greater than 0? No, then else block will be executed and it will print, yes, the number is negative number. Now, I have given a number 0. The num equal to 0, and the if condition is executed first. 0 equal to 0, yes, it was true, and then the value is equal to 0. So in this way, this will work. Okay, let's write the code quickly. I will take off. Then if n is greater than 0, then we'll print n is positive. Right. Elif, if n is less than 0, then we print n is negative. Right? Or else we can say that, so n is 0. Let me run this. So I will enter a number 20. So 20 is positive. And then I will again run this. And this time I will enter, so minus 30. I got minus 30 is negative. I will enter 0. 0 is 0. Okay. In this way, this if-elif-else will work. Next one is nested if statement. A statement that contains other statements is called a compound statement. To perform more complex checks, if statements can be nested, can be placed one inside the other. In such a case, the inner if statements is the statement part of outer one. Nested if statements are used to check if more than one condition is satisfied. If statements can be nested, resulting in multi-way selection. So let us consider this example. The main motto of this program is to segregate the numbers within the range 0 to 30 into different sections like 0 to 10 and 10 to 20 and then 20 to 30. The first condition is to check whether the number is between 0 to 9, including 9 also. Then the condition will be like 0 is less than or equal to num is less than some 10, right? And the second condition is it should be from 10 to 19, including 19. Then the condition will be like 10 is less than or equal to num less than or equal to less than 20. Okay. And the final condition will be 20 to 29. So the condition will be 20 is less than or equal to num less than 30. So these are the conditions. In this way, we can segregate the numbers within the range of 0 to 30 into 3 sections. So at first, we prompt the user to enter any number from 0 to 30 only. The first if condition was the number should be greater than or equal to 0 and the number should be less than 10. So the first condition was, it was checking the number should be greater than or equal to 0 and it should be less than 10, including 0 but not including 10, within the 10. Then it will print it is in the range of 0 to 10. And the next condition was it should be greater than or equal to 10, means including 10, and it should be less than 20. If that number is between 10 and 20, then it will print it is in the range of 10 to 20. And this will check from number 20 till 30, within 30. Then it will print it is in the range of 20 to 30. If you observe, we have used 3 ifs. Okay, now let's execute in the ideally shell. I will remove this complete code. So this is the code. Let me run it. I will give a number, some 25. Then it has given me it is in the range of 20 to 30. At first, the user will prompt 25 and this condition will be checked. Is 25 is greater than or equal to 0? Yes, it was true. Is 25 less than 10? No, it was wrong. And we are using an end statement. The end logic was both the statement should be true. If any one of the statement is false, then completely the result will be false. So this was true and this was false. So it was false only. So this block will not be executed. And then next, this condition will be executed. Is 25 greater than or equal to 10? Yes, it was true. And 25 less than 20? No, it was false. So this block will not be executed. And the third condition, if 25 is greater than or equal to 20, yes, and 25 is less than 30, yes. So both are true. True and true will be a true. So the complete condition was true and this block will be executed. Print it is in the range of 22 to 30. In this way, it will execute it. We can do the same program using if-else and if-elif-else statement also. Let's do some modification. I will keep elif here and also elif. As I said before, we can use n number of elif statements and there is no need to use else block compulsory. It was optional. So the else statement is optional one. So there is no need to use the else statement every time. It is based on our interests. Okay, now let me run this. This time I will give 15. So it has given me, it is in the range of 10 to 20. So I will keep else also. Print out of range. Okay. Let me run this. I will give some 35. It has given me out of range. This program can be executed in another way also. Till now we executed this program with 3 ifs and also if-elif else also, right? We can execute this program with nested if also. What is a nested if? If the statements can be nested, can be placed one inside to other. Means if within the if is called a nested if. We can have multiple if also. If. So here we'll be having some condition 1 and some condition 2 and condition 3. So if you observe, all the ifs are nested. This program will be executed in this nested way format also. Let us do that. So this is the program. This first condition will check whether this number is between the range of 0 to 10 or not, right? So I will write if num is greater than or equal to 0. I will check first the number is greater than or equal to 0. If that is true, then I will write if num is less than 10. I will check this condition. Then I will print range 1 to 10. At first, the number will be checked. If that number is greater than or equal to 0, if that was true, then this block will be executed. Within this block, there is another if statement which will check whether the number is less than 10 or not. Then, if that condition is also true, then this statement will be executed. Here we have used a logical AND to check both conditions. But here we have used two ifs. And similarly, we can do the same for this second if also. At first, I will check whether the number is greater than or equal to 10 or not. And then I will check if number is less than 20. Then I will print range 10 to 20. Similarly, this also. If number is greater than or equal to 20, and then if number less than 30, print range from 20 to 30. Okay, now let's execute this program. I will give some 24. It has given me, it was in the range of 20 and 30. And I will again run this code. This time I will give some 17. It was in the range of 10 to 20. Can run this code. And I will give 0. It was in the range of, I need to do 0. Right? Yeah. If I execute this now, I'll give 0. And it was in the range of 0 to 10. So in this way, the nested if will works. So that's it about nested if and if-elif-else statement. I hope you like this video and thank you for watching. Hey folks, if you enjoyed this coding tutorial and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share it with your fellow coding buddies, drop a comment with your thoughts or questions, and of course, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Your support means a lot and it helps our community grow. Happy coding!